Welcome to the TPC Desktop video series. In this video, I want to show you a neat little tool we put in TPC Desktop 2017 for importing CAD files. I'm going to open up our CAD view here, and I want to import this file we're going to take a look at and talk about kind of a common issue. So this is a native CAD viewer. I'd get the same thing if I open this same file in IntelliCAD or TrueView or AutoCAD or whatever. I've got a little blob of points up here. It did a zoom extents, and it put this blob up here because there's another little blob down here. And I certainly could work around a little bit and say, oh, okay, well, here's something down here, and I could zoom in probably eventually enough to figure out what that was. But really the part of the survey I'm interested in is what's up here. And maybe I could zoom in a few times and find that part of the drawing. Well, it did this on zoom extents because there were some unused blocks. Sometimes there's some block references. It might be a detail of some kind that was drawn down here at 0, 0. And oftentimes, if the CAD viewer or CAD program doesn't know what to do with it, it just throws it down at 0, 0. So this has been an issue that's been around for a long time. I want to show you what happens when I bring that same file into the drawing view. I'm going to go to Tools, Import Data into Drawing. I'm going to tell Traverse PC I want to bring in a DWG file, but here's a new option here. It says Hide 0, 0 Position Entities. We're going to turn this on. We're going to browse out to that same file, and we're going to import it. So it takes just a moment. And now when I do a zoom extents, here's that same survey ready to go. Well, what happened to those 0, 0 points, those things that were down there at the 0, 0 coordinate? Well, if I open up my drawing data here and expand my layers in the 0 layer, I'm going to look over here and I can see that here are 2 points at 0, 0 coordinates that don't have a checkbox. So Traverse PC has, in essence, brought those in, but it's unchecked them, something we call hiding them, so they don't show up in the display, and they aren't involved in the scaling. So when I do a zoom extents, Traverse PC ignores these because they're hidden. Here's a second one, also at 0, 0, and I think if I just scroll down here a little bit, okay, here's a third one, also at 0, 0. So those sort of nagging things that come in at 0, 0 are not going to show up in this drawing because they're hidden, and they're not going to affect how I scale the drawing. So zoom extents just brought me right to exactly what I wanted to see without having to go all through those extra gyrations of finding those other things, deleting them, or doing a window extents around just the part I wanted after I found it. It just takes a lot of the hassle out of importing CAD files into Traverse PC.